Hey everybody, my name is Kyle, and I'm here from Todd Bosley's world famous YouTube channel for our world famous Profiles in Death. And today I'm bringing you a very serious, a very sad, a very tragic story that happened in my hometown here, Alliance, Ohio, in Stark County. So here we have the grave of Kathy, or Catherine Lee Menendez, born May 24th, 1977, died August 25th, 1994. And as you can see, a family very loving. She belonged to a family that was very loving, and she's very missed. They have a little saying down here: "We loved you enough to let you stumble, fall, and get hurt." Now, the tragic story and very sad story behind this it's a long one, but I'm going to do my best to tell you. All my facts come from online, so I read the Alliance review and read off the Ohio Attorney General. So those are actual facts online, published on their website. And I'll put a description at the bottom of this video. You guys can click on that link and it'll go straight to an article, and in the article will tell you all about what happened. A little more detail than maybe I could do. I'm just kind of giving you the summed up version.
And a little disclaimer, we are not doing this for, we do not have ill intent. We're not doing this to hurt anybody. We are just, bringing awareness to it, and she still did not get the justice that she deserves. So
it's very tragic. Whoever did this to her is still out there. Nothing was ever done. Nobody was ever found. There were suspects interviewed and questioned, but nothing ever became of it. And that happened almost 30 years ago. It's pretty sad, so just let us kind of gather ourselves. So I just kind of want to give you guys a look around real quick. Kathy here is a final resting place here in St. Joseph Cemetery. Right here in Alliance, Ohio. It's a pretty beautiful day. It's still kind of chilly out here. I can see my breath. But the sun is shining. And I think it's going to work out for me to share this pretty tragic story with you guys. Okay, so back in August of 1994, on the 20th, I believe. Some article said the 21st, some said the 20th, but the Attorney General one said the 20th, so I'm going to go with that one. She was reported missing or as a runaway. And this is important because her mom actually reported in an Alliance Review article I read that she said that Kathy was, she had a friends and she loved spending time with them, and she spent a lot of time out with her friends. She spent the nights at her friend's house a lot. So there were some nights she would just go to her friend's house and come back a couple days later, and they wouldn't think anything of it. Her mom did say this time, though, it was different. She knew something wasn't right. So on the 20th, she was reported missing or as a runaway. And then just a couple days later, now before I keep going, I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but maybe the fact that she spent time at her friend's house, maybe they underwrote it and they didn't want to, they didn't investigate as far as they should have. I mean, the family did all they could, and I'm not saying anything on that, but maybe if more people took it seriously back then, something could have got done soon enough. But unfortunately, a couple days later, on August 25th, she was found dead, without any clothes, in a reservoir by an oil well. It was sad and tragic, and she didn't deserve any of that. The monsters responsible for this, who are still out there, never found their justice. They never got what was coming to them. Nobody ever. They have to live with the fact that they did this, but who know how can they? This is something so disgusting. Who knows how many people were involved? I did read in the article that I read where her mom told her story. Her mom believes that she knows or has a good idea who was responsible, but they could never find evidence. The men who she believes it was refused to do polygraph tests just during the investigation. So that's pretty suspicious by itself, and I believe that should have warranted a little more looking into. But it's still a cold case. She's still no justice has been brought to this case. She's resting here, and we pray that her soul is resting easy and happy and in peace. But we really hope that this video can bring a little more attention to it. It was a really tragic story, and if there's anybody out there who knows anything about it or has an idea or can bring any new evidence to this, please do. I'm going to put a link in the description down below, but you can call the Alliance Police Department here in Alliance, Ohio. You can use the link down below, report it on FBI's website. If you know anything or you have an idea or any kind of information, guys, share it. This girl's family is still, they have no closure on this. I haven't met any of them, haven't spoken with any of them. I only did my research online, and I do know of some people who know of the family, but it's tragic. She was 17 years old when she went missing, and just like a couple, what was it, how long after was another body found less than a half mile away. Another girl, Sarah Boehm, she was actually from Pennsylvania, was found less than a half a mile away from her body in the same state park. So it's possible that these men it wasn't just this Kathy. It could have been Sarah and Kathy. It could have been more than that. It could have been Kathy a separate occasion, and it was just a coincidence. But everybody can have their own opinion out there. I believe that there's some kind of link between the two, whether that's fact or not. I just think that this needs some more light on it. It's still fresh enough. I mean, it's 30 years ago, practically. But if we wait any longer, there's not going to be any more information out there to get. The people who knows, some of the people who were responsible for this could be gone. They could have already passed on. They could have lived their whole lives happy without ever feeling the wrath that they invoked on her. That it's disgusting, actually. So please, guys, if you have any information, please contact the Alliance Police Department, the FBI. Let them know. So again, we have no malintent. We hope that Kathy's resting easy and peaceful, and the reason I didn't track down her family, I don't want to open up this wound. I don't want them to have to deal with this again. If it was me, I wouldn't. I know there's people out there who are interested in cemeteries, headstones, and stories of people passed on. And this is a very interesting story that's super tragic, and I really believe that there's people out there who know something that aren't coming forward. They've kept it secret this whole time. They've kept it in their back of their head. I don't know how they can sleep at night with it, but hopefully this video can bring light to it. Somebody can have some kind of information. So please, guys, reach out. If you know anything, please share. I'm gonna do a little more sharing of this video of the cemetery here, kind of shine a light on it. But Kathy here, I hope you rest in peace, and I hope I didn't do any harm to you in this video, and I hope this can do some good for you. Thank you. Hope you guys can help.